The first time I talk to them, I tell them right up front that how I'm going to approach this is I'm going to work to find what I think is the right outcome or path for you. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what I want. I'm not attached to any outcome of us doing the project or having somebody else do it, or you doing the project versus not doing the project. I'm not attached to any of those outcomes. I've had so many of these conversations that I'm going to make suggestions to you, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, we're just going to decide if we want to take one more step. And that next step is scheduling a time to meet, if you and I both agree that that is the right thing to do.
I think keeping it simple too, because remodeling is in itself is not simple, but keeping it as simple as we can for our potential clients and clients now. I think that's something that we really try hard to, make sure that happens. So if you go in and you overdo it and explain too much or go into way too much, they're overwhelmed and they're not sure which way to go.
Yeah, I mean they generally don't know how to buy it. Mm-hmm. It's complicated. It's more complicated than going buying a car or a house. And a lot of people will never remodel on the scale that is a project for us in their lifetime. So very few people know how to buy it, what to ask for, what's the right process. That's another thing I would encourage people to focus on, and that is find the right process that works for you, that's going to yield the outcome you want, and focus on the process over what people guess it's going to cost in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because when somebody asks, especially you get to a new house and somebody says, how much can you build a house for by the square foot? I don't know. Do you want flooring? It's got flooring now. The question is just kind of arbitrary, and it's like you might as well ask, how much does a new house weigh? 4,000 square foot house? Well, that weighs this. No, but it's all about really what's the process? How are you going to be able to intentionally choose where you're going to end up? Right. How are you going to be able to make the decision? Do you spend $50,000 on appliances or $20,000 on appliances? And what are they? And how does that affect the rest of the budget? It's the process they need to go through, how they're going to be able to make those intentional choices that's going to yield the right outcome.